Peace and love. Sending you out positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or any questions or any requests in my description below. And I'll be glad to assist you. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the energy of 666 Portal. When we're dealing with the energy of 666 Portal, it's a portal of abundance, love, unification, coming into oneself, being connected with the center of the 6 neutrons, the 6 protons, and the 6 electrons, the divine body of interconnecting, having the understanding that we are all here together as one, co-creating 111 on the clock, and we all have our different journeys, but we are still connected as a whole. Okay, so 6 is symbolic to spontaneity, philanthropy, adventurous, balance, creativity, passion, unconditional love, nourisher, healer, protector, deep energy of divine feminine, of the harmonizing field. The highest vibration we commit to is love. And it's from the center of the heart space where everything begins. And then it expands itself out. Just like the geometry figures. Just like the cells in our body. Just like the cycles of nature. Everything starts at that center and start to expand. So as we have the understanding of expansion, we could never learn too much. We can never stop improving ourselves for our highest good, so it's about the brightness, the passion, the individuality that we connect with the true essence of the soul that's going to have us to live in bliss, harmony, love, peace, abundance. Okay, it reminds me of African spirituality in ancient Kemet, and they speak about the essence of the soul and how we can tap into that energy of being one with the essence, with the soul. And once we do, we're automatically in perfect alignment with the universe. 333. We have the understanding of the true divinity. Okay? And we proceed to move forward on our soul mission in the planet, on our creative abilities that comes from the heart. And we then receive those impulses, the guidance that we need in order to become better, in order to have that soul illuminating and being that illuminated servant for humanity. 2-2 on the clock as I said that. So 666 Portal reminds us that we are divine. We have infinite capabilities. We have infinite powers. We are immortal, and we can bring forth anything that we are deserving of, 444 on the clock, into our reality. And it reminds us to tap into the energy of self-love, being productive, okay? Making sure that you are practicing self-love techniques. You are taking some time out, if it's only an hour a day, and focusing directly on your divinity. Sun gazing, meditating, relaxing the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul, and emotions, going into a centered space of calmness, because that's where we receive that divine guidance. That's when we receive the impulses of creativity, of love, of passion, of devotion, and being able to manifest a glorious reality by being in a centered space, in a harmonizing space. Okay, so it's never too late to transcend into a beautiful butterfly. Be illuminated and know that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Okay, so we're in the energy of the 666 portal, of the energy of the wane gibbous moon. And the wane gibbous moon reminds us to release what no longer serves us. The wane gibbous cycle is all about subtracting light. So we want to subtract things that no longer serves us. It's also about being in a calm, in a centered space of the darkness, tapping into divine feminine energy of heart empathy of love, passion, creativity, intuition. We have those 4 elements that has to be balanced to have soul evolution: spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional. And we also have to be of balance with the 5 senses. It's our inner guidance. It's going to guide us to beautiful places and take us to places we have never seen, never been before. But it helps us to tap into our wildest childhood imagination. Okay, to be adventurous and embrace the mystical and the unknown and the different. Because when we do, we open up to all the different aspects in the world. Okay, as we enter the 666 portal, we have the energy of the moon being in Capricorn energy. This is the energy of removing procrastination, being productive, being self-sufficient, moving forward on our passions from the heart by creating. Okay, being balanced and having that structure to create harmonizing relationships, great companionship out of love, out of sharing, giving, practicing forgiveness, practicing philanthropy, and being of service and helping out others much as you can. Okay, 6 is also symbolic to family. 3 on the clock. Being able to practice forgiveness, be of service to the loved ones, create relationships that is peaceful, harmonizing, blissful, fun, and adventurous, and being inspirational to the loved ones as well. Okay, so we keep our faith in the true divinity. And once we have that faith, that's when we meet our desires. And the universe is conspiring in our favor. 10:10 on the clock. Okay? Always be familiar with that. You know, this is the time to self-reflect. Do some self-discernment and see if the things that you are focusing on the most is abundant and blissful for you. Is you operating out of the harmonizing field of love? Is you feeling that blissfulness, that passion, that drive, that creation within you? Is you operating out of doing things that you lose track of time when you're doing them? Okay? You always want to make sure to tap into doing a checklist and see that everything is of balance. Okay? Because we got the 2 and a 2 and a 2, we equal up to 6. So it shows us to have that balance with that spiritual and that physical, that mental and that emotional, the dark just as well as the light. Okay, excuse me. And once we do, we're able to ascend and take the 2 aspects and create something beautiful abundantly. Okay, so we always want to do a self-check and make sure that when we are in the energy of love and compassion, that we're doing things exactly from the love and the compassion. And if we get into a state of lack, limitation, irritation, and anxiety, we had to remove ourselves out of that energy, return back home to the harmonizing field by grounding ourselves, by taking on a hobby, mastering a trade that brings us back home to be abundant, to feel that love, to feel that creativity, to feel that passion, and to tap into the true divinity of the soul. Okay? And we all have experiences of transformational times. But we can transcend from the transformational times, become one within ourselves, and create beautiful things. Okay? And I was listening to a story from the collective today, and I was like, wow, this is very important. Don't be distracted if you are alone and everything feel like it's being taken away from you. Because we have to go through the process of isolation to connect with ascension. God puts us alone so we can become closer to God. He puts us alone because we have a higher calling in a planet to be of service. Angel number 6 to others. 14:14 on the clock. So just know everything has a divine purpose. And if you are alone right now, it's because you know how to operate great alone. And you are in the middle of initiation, and it's for your growth and your betterment, power, structure, devotion, guidance, and love. You are a light worker, a shaman, a healer, or either a star seed. And you are here to be that illuminated servant for others. So continue to move forward serenely on your path. And just know that everything is abundant for you. Okay? And that's the importance of spirituality. Having the connection with the soul. To have the understanding. We are here to build a legacy. And to show our beautiful passions and our gifts to the world. We are also here to live a blissful and a loving, abundant, divine life. 555 on the clock. And just know that no matter of the transformational times, that we can move from the trials and tribulations, from the dark, and from the veil covering our face, to us pulling that veil over our face and accessing the illuminated light as a divine servant. We are all leaders. We are all bosses. We are all breadwinners. No one is better than the other. We are capable of doing so much. And we are creators with our hands. We can create beautiful things, and we can go to beautiful places in several dimensions. So I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. 1717 on the clock. I love you, and I'll be back with more peace and love.